Hey there, YouTube. It's Michelle. It's still Tuesday morning, and I want to show you journal number 10 that I feel is 100% completed. In April, my daughter and I decided that we were going to write each other letters so that way when she went to school, I could read them, and vice versa. Well, she was on campus, she could read mine. And so she took one of my gutted books and completed it, finished it, and made a junk journal that she also used as an assignment for honors thesis and did pretty good on the grade, so it must be okay. I have not seen mine, but this is hers, so this is a spoiler alert, Adia. You can turn off now if you don't want to see your altered composition book. So her favorite colors are, well, this right now currently is cobalt blue, and I saw this book probably at a TJ Maxx or a Ross and swooped it up, mainly because it says I love you to the moon and back, and I definitely feel that way. But just want to show you what I have done. This has plenty of die cuts, washi tape, stamping, and interspersed are tons of Bible scripture as well as letters that I have written her. So let's dive in. Again, it says I love you to the moon and back, and when you open it up, the first page I have her senior announcement picture, and the title of the book is Shades of Blue, a collection of letters to Adia, love mom. So I've used border punches and washi tape. I've made pockets and tuck spots, and I'm just going to do a quick flip through for you. I'm sure you guys don't want to read the mushy stuff, but some of it's funny, some of it is lessons. She's going to the same college I attended over 30 some odd years ago, so pretty exciting time in both of our lives. So again, there are pockets that come out. There's all kinds of journaling, stamping, washi tape, lifts, die cuts. Yeah, so I'll read some of them. You know, leave a little sparkle wherever you go. Just some fun things. All of the pockets have scriptural references. This one just talks about being a shining star. Belly bands, places to write prayers. Here's one of those, ask, seek, knock. It's one of my favorite scriptures, and I love the stamp as well. And just some paper. Again, it's Shades of Blue. And so flip spots. I mean, like I've got notes from when she went on a trip and got to see the whales. Postcards, envelope flips, tuck spots. It's really funny. I used two different notepads from Michael's. One of them were these blue things that said note, and the other one is this to-do list. And what's so funny about the to-do list is at the top it says to do, and at the bottom it says to call. So on all 100 sheets, the first person I put to call in the spot was Mom. And so I did this all the way through. So I stamped Mom on 100 sheets of this to-do paper. Just a reminder to call me. Call your mom, check on your mom. So I'll just do a real quick flip through so you can see there's pictures, tuck spots. I've got freebies in here. Tammy Tutterow does beautiful coloring pages. So I've got some of those. My goal is to tuck some money in different spots, but you don't hear that, Adia, if you're watching. Here's from our trip we just took to Jacksonville. Washi, stamps. I have all four of the stamps that are, I can't even remember the lady's name now, but and it's not Prima, and maybe it is Prima, but there's Eve, Mary, Ruth, and Esther. And so I have those stamps in here, and then there are references in the pockets next to them. Pray, it's Mary. Again, lots of die cuts, washi. Just fun, just being able to use the blue. So I've been carrying this around, and just when things happen, here's one, dance like nobody's watching. So just as things have happened, some funny, some not. I've written and jotted down things. Here's that Ruth stamp, and I love her because she's got the lotuses, and I already had a whole set of lotus flower. Here, this is one of the pockets I made using, I just was so inspired by Sue, who is the innkeeper. Yeah, and she does this thing when she does the journals that makes it look like a little shirt. So I made one, and just a little tuck spot up here. It's a picture of her just when she was little, and I just said, you're still stinking cute. Love this saying, I believe in the sun even when it's not shining. I believe in love even when I don't feel it. I believe in God even when he's silent. So just to keep her focused. Here's some pockets, all kind of tuck spots, talking about make new friends but keep the old. One is silver but the other's gold. So I've put pictures, all kinds of things. Here I paper pieced one of those vintage ladies and put that in there. Got some mason jars. There's my dandelion die cut. So I have been using my die cuts. Butterfly flying on the page. This one is that Tim Holtz-Sizek's die, the big bird, but I just said his eye is on the sparrow, and I know he watches me. This one is funny because I actually made this using letters and the fish and all of this from her little mini Cuttlebug. It was a Cuttlebug Kids, and I bought her one when I got my texture boutique because I didn't want her messing with my texture boutique. And it actually is fabulous. It cuts small thinlets now. So I end up using her mini Cuttlebug to use for my thinlets. But I created this using, those were all die cuts. So there's a pail and a shovel and some shells. But just that whole idea of swim to your own current, be your own person. And then pictures from graduation, and then last Saturday at the barbecue, and her with my dad. So, yeah, and then I've got some tab sections here, just so that she can write some notes or whatever. And that's it. So anyway, journal number 10 done. And so when I come back, I will continue on the pursuit of 5 for 5 and see if I can do another 5 before the challenge ends. I hope everybody has a great weekend, and we'll see you next Tuesday when I get back. Bye. Have a good week.